Yo, what is up guys, and welcome to another Wild Rift video. Today's video is gonna be an important one because I'm not only gonna talk about the patch notes of patch 5.0a, I'm also gonna be talking about this. And in short, matchmaking changes. All of the stuff I've been talking about, Inting, Scion, all of that, well, everything was correct. And they're gonna be changing matchmaking. So let's first start. 1 second, guys. With the patch notes. Patch 5.0a, this just got released. I have no idea what's going to be written here. So let's take a look, right? Let's take a look together. February is a month to celebrate, family, friends, dragons. By the way, 14th of February, it's Valentine's Day. Make sure you get your girlfriend something nice or your boyfriend. And if you don't have a girlfriend or a boyfriend, or even if you do, get your mom something nice as well. Trust me, she'll love it. So join us and celebrate how you want with a new champion, with a new event or arena. That's right, arena's back. Sit down, grab a drink, and welcome to patch 5.0a. We get Talon. Okay, so all I know about this champion is it's an assassin. And wait a minute, I think he should be in PBE. So I can make you guys a video already about him. I'll check out on that. So let's see. Oh, by the way, skin giveaway, put down a comment under the video. Last day to enter January giveaway, put a comment under the video. Let me know your thoughts about all of this when I've done it. And the matchmaking especially. I want to hear from you when oh yeah, there we go. So you see this matchmaking optimization? It's actually written here as well, all the way at the end of the video, I guess. I'll talk about it. So I want to hear all of your thoughts about that. I don't care about the events, blah, 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 game modes, arena. Okay, arena's back. That's nice. Now let's take a look at what actually matters. Champion changes. I'm gonna guess before every champion what happens, because again, I don't know. I think Garen will get buffed maybe, which I would find very weird, but okay. Baron laners these days have a wide variety of items to choose from, depending on their lane matchup. This puts Garen in a tricky spot as he no longer has the early game pressure he used to exert. We're giving him a little boost in damage to make sure his sword stays sharpened, yeah. Decisive Strike, which is his first ability. It will do a lot more damage early game. Oh my god, okay. Yeah, his first ability will do quite significant amount of extra damage early on in the game. Judgment, that's his third ability. Also more damage across the board, but especially you're gonna feel this early game. Like every hit is gonna do 1 more damage. You may be thinking, that's not a lot. But when you get I believe 10 hits out of it or something like that, that's 10 extra damage. 10 plus 10 more damage from the first ability, you know what I mean? It will count, it will definitely count up. I think Aurelion Sol is gonna get buffed again. It's easy to make the wrong turn on Aurelion Sol, you could say. He's a little hard to drive. We're gonna optimize his maneuverability during Astral Flight, which is his second ability. So you can make sick plays while staying on track. Optimize maneuverability. I feel like they're now gonna make it so that if you instantly move after casting it, it's not gonna cancel it, something like that. Because that's the only annoying thing I've really had to deal with it, to be honest. Syndra. I actually think they'll buff Syndra. I really do think so. Syndra. Syndra hasn't been able to show off her full power. Yeah, during the early game. Her full prowess during the early game. We've tweaked some of her numbers so she can really shine. She has more health. 30 more health early game. I didn't think she needed this, but okay. Dark Sphere, which I believe is going to be her first ability, is going to get more AP scaling and more late game damage. Okay, so she becomes a little bit tankier early game, which means she has a bit of an easier lane matchup. And late game, she'll have significantly more damage. 10% more AP scaling and extra damage. 10 extra damage in the late game too. So that's actually something. Zyra. I think they're buffing Zyra. I mean, she got nerfed to the ground. I feel like they're gonna buff something back. But I think they're not gonna buff her damage back. I think they're gonna buff the monster's HP. They'll make them very tanky. That's what I think. We're adjusting the health of Zyra plans. Oh my god, wait, what? Am I right? I'm buffering the damage to make sure she's impactful in the early game. It's never too late to start. Wait, am I right or not? We're adjusting the health of Zyra plants and buffering the damage to make sure she's impactful in the early game. Wait, huh? But is this a buff? 10% less AP scaling, but 100 more flat HP in the level 15. Level 15, you're gonna have maybe 500 AP. 10% of 500, 50. Okay, so, oh my god, I was right. Oh my god, I was right. I exactly predicted it. They made the minions, the Thorn Spitters, get more HP. And they're buffing her. Oh, I nailed this one. Oh, Look at me. I nailed it. I exactly predicted. Sorry guys. I literally predicted this. I told you guys, like, I think the HP gets buffed. Ziggs very obviously is gonna get probably a huge buff. He is so damn useless. So let me see what the buff is. Let's see. Ziggs' bombs, yeah, they're not making the impact we had hoped. He's useless. These changes will ensure that he will be popping enemies and turrets alike. His first ability, short fuse is his first ability. No. His first ability is his passive. His abilities will now do 24% damage to turrets rather than 15%. So they will actually do, you know, still really not a lot, but at least something now. And the empowered bouncing bomb, rather than 20%, is going to be doing 32%. Again, really not that much, but it's something. Bouncing bomb, the first ability. They're buffing the flat damage by 5. Okay, okay. They're buffing the cooldown by quite a lot in the early game, as you can see. Late game, it's still the same. These are all like quite minimal buffs, I would say. I still think he's going to be useless. I really still think he's still going to be useless. Sivir. I think Sivir's gonna get buffed, but that's like a 50-50 guess. I don't really know. We've tweaked the damage ratio of Ricochet so Sivir can perform well even from behind, while our enemies are still able to fight counterplay when she's ahead. The damage of the Ricochet. Okay. So instead of it scaling with attack damage exclusively, it now does a flat amount of damage plus scaling. This means if you're very behind, you'll have a little bit more damage. If you're very ahead, you're gonna find yourself lacking a little bit. It's like they're taking away 7% attack damage, but they're giving you 14 flat damage. 7 attack damage 7% taken away. If you have like 300 attack damage, you'll do less damage. But if you have like, yeah, I mean, that's not even possible. If you have like, it is possible, sorry, with 5 items. So when you have like 4 or 5 items, you'll do less damage. But at like 1, 2, 3 items, you're gonna do more damage. And especially if you fall behind, this will actually be like your safety net. I guess that's fine. You know, she's not gonna become obnoxiously strong later game. And you can actually catch up a little bit better in the early game. Fizz, I think, is gonna get buffed. Fizz has been making a big splash. These changes will let his opponents come up for air, especially in late game teamfights. They're nerfing him. Urchin Strike, that is his second ability? No, that's his first ability because it scales with attack damage. This is his first ability. So they're just simply taking away 5% ability power. So just a little bit less damage. I mean, that ability really didn't do that much damage anyway, so okay. And Rending Wave, that's his second ability, yes. Taking away 5% as well here. So they're slightly toning him down, which I think is good in a way that they're not destroying him. They're just slightly tweaking it. They're just making him slightly weaker, which I think is cool. Twitch, I think, is gonna get nerfed. Like, I really think Twitch is broken. It's just that, like, with all the nerfs, I still think he's broken. But let's see. Like Fizz, Twitch has been... Yeah, exactly. That's what I thought. He's been running circles around his opponents. These adjustments will assure he's not bulldozing through early and mid-game people. That's what I thought. Like, after all of the nerfs, he's still so powerful. So this makes a lot of sense. His base stats. Ooh, this hurts him. Ooh. You guys may be thinking that this is not a lot, but I want you guys to think about jungle clear. Twitch already has pretty much the worst jungle clear in the game. And now he has 4 less attack damage, which will result in him doing like 6-7% less damage to his jungle, which is an even slower jungle clear. He also gets 1 attack damage less per level, so this is going to result in 19 less attack damage at level 15, which is significant. I just want to say significant. And then on top of that, they're also taking away 5 attack damage from his ult. This really hurts Twitch. I want to say this change, combined with all of the nerfs, I think this will make him balanced. He like... Oh my god, this really hurts Twitch. Like, oof. I feel like the ultimate one was a little bit of an overkill. This was already enough in my eyes, but wow, they've really nerfed him hard. Yuumi, good god, come on. I mean, are they finally gonna fix Yuumi in a way that like she's now gonna be balanced? Just nerf her. Your best friend in the Dragon Lane is getting some changes. Okay, with a new passive and some tweaks. Nice. Are they gonna make her a better champion? With a new passive, and some tweaks to her ratio, she'll be able to zoom faster and longer with her bestie. New, this is passive. Yumi's attacks and abilities against enemy champions grant her a shield, which also takes effect when Yumi is attached. The shield value, instead of 35 plus 25 per level, is now 50 plus 10 per level. So that's a lot less than before. At level 1, you will have the same shield, but after that, every single level up, the shield is going to be 15 like less. And at level 15, that's going to be like how much? Like probably like 200 less shielding, which is a ridiculously big nerf, by the way, to Yumi. Cooldown of the shield. This is a huge nerf. Oh, let's go, baby. So, you know, back when you would level up, the cooldown of the shield would be super low every time she would get the shield back. Now, throughout the entire game, the cooldown is 18 seconds. So you're not going to be able to spam the shield like crazy. Oh my god, this is good. This is huge. You and me, that's her second ability. Adaptive power. Bonus attack damage or ability power. I need to actually calculate what kind of a change this one is, because 8 to 26, 7.5 to 12, so more flat, and a plus 8 to 17%. Now it's plus 5 plus 0.25% per level. Level 15, let's take level 12, that's an easier calculation. So at level 12, you'll do 8% bonus damage, which is a lot less than this. Oh my god. Okay, that's a lot less. However, you're gaining a little bit more flat. But at the end of the day, you're gonna gain less. So this is a huge nerf to Yumi, all of this. And I actually genuinely think this is the type of nerf Yumi needed. And I think this may be the first time that I will ever take Yumi out of the broken tier. We'll see, right? Like, first we're gonna have to see. I'm not gonna ban Yumi anymore. I kind of want to see, because I genuinely think this may result in her finally leaving the broken tier after being there for like 1.5 years. ARAM changes, I don't care. Arena changes, I don't care. This is all arena. Gameplay changes. All right. So we got items. Titanic Hydra. They're further buffing the item. Oh my god. We've buffed the shockwave range of Titanic Hydra so they can be more effective in teamfights. So the range of the shockwave from 500 to 550. It's a 10% range buff. Okay, nice. Heartsteel. We're making it easier to gain charges on Heartsteel so it can have a bigger impact in the gameplay. Oh, time. So now instead of it taking 3 seconds for you to charge the hearts, it will now take 2.5 seconds. Actually pretty big buff to the item. Strategic point. We're optimizing the trigger conditions of strategic point to make it more difficult to trigger. I don't know what strategic point means. I have no idea. If anyone knows, let me know in the comments. There we go. Matchmaking optimization. And I'm going to look a little bit more into this one with the Twitter. But let's see what they're saying here. We're increasing the weight of winning, losing games relative to the other factors. Game outcome will be a more significant determinant for future matchmaking accuracy. This should optimize matchmaking mechanism for edge cases. Wait, this doesn't mean they're fixing matchmaking. You know what this means? This will only fix the inting Scion, okay? But this will not fix the reducing your KDA part. I mean, indirectly it somewhat fixes it, but basically you get punished for winning a lot. That's what it's trying to say. If you win a lot of games, the game considers you good and is going to compensate you with bad players. I don't know. Let's actually take a look at the tweet real quick, because here's a little bit more details. With the most recent ranked season coming to a close, I wanted to address one of the hot topics around matchmaking, specifically about artificially depressing your KDA. First and foremost, I want to make clear that encouraging players to win is a fundamental goal of ours, and all of our supporting systems should encourage you to win. However, we're seeing edge cases where players attempt to game the system. It's not attempt to game the system, by the way. They did game the system. They definitely tricked the system. I love how he writes it in a way that's like, they attempted. Oh no, they didn't attempt it. They absolutely destroyed the system. Just putting that out there. Attempt to game the system and find more favorable matches by manipulating their KDA. There are two edge cases that we have seen manifest, where players would trade their lives to accrue advantages in other areas of the game, such as tower damage or pressure in other lanes looking at you Scion. Yeah, so split pushing and just not getting kills. Players who actively try to ruin their KDAs in a winning situation so that they would get more favorable matches in subsequent games. This is pretty much still gonna work, actually. Their change is not gonna... like, let me actually read through it in full detail, because I'm pretty sure from what I've read here that this is actually still gonna work. So after you win a game, basically you can... like, if you have the opportunity to suicide, I guess you should. Yeah. We don't want to dictate how you try to win, as we believe that it's healthy to have a variety of paths to victory, but we want to step in to help address ranked system manipulation. The Wild Rift MMR system uses an updated algorithm that incorporates a multitude of game behaviors such as winning, losing, KDA, lane assignment, teamfight participation, damage taking percentage, okay, healing percentage, and many others. So this one you can artificially reduce. This one you can artificially reduce still. Okay, our goal is to reward all the positive in-game behaviors, and KDA is one of these factors. Wait, I don't get what they mean. It's like, our goal is to reward all the positive in-game behaviors, and KDA is only one of these factors. I don't know what they mean, like that we want to reward positive in-game behavior. Aren't you rewarding negative behavior? If you win, it gets taken into consideration with the matchmaking in a negative way for you. I don't know, maybe I'm just stupid. An adjustment we are rolling out with the next patch will look to increase the weight of winning or losing the game relative to the other factors. Now your game's outcome will be a more significant determinant for your future matchmaking accuracy. At the end of the day, consistently supporting your team towards victory is the best way to climb, and trying to artificially depress your KDA will be detrimental. There are more improvements. I don't know, like, I don't really get exactly what they're doing. They're making winning or losing the game more important than like the other stats, but I feel like this is only going to work with the edge cases, but it's not actually... You're not going to feel this change, I believe, if you're a normal player. So still, if you're really good, you have high KDA and stuff like that, you're gonna be matched with lower skilled players. At least that's what it looks like. There are more improvements we're looking into to improve your overall rank journey. We plan on being more timely in our response to your feedback and updates around matchmaking in the future. Lastly, I want to thank the players who are thoughtfully voicing their opinions and beliefs back to us. It's funny because like another rioter, he told everyone that this is not happening, and then I mean it's obviously happening. And then this guy thanks the players. This is tremendously important for us to evaluate our performance, and the ball is in our court how to repay you with tangible changes that improve your day-to-day experience. Okay. Funny. Yeah. All right. Let's let's go here. Oh, that's it. So we got new skins: Dragon Lantern Graves, Dragon Lantern Aatrox, Dragon Lantern. Oh, there's special edition and normal Graves, Dragon Lantern Thresh, Dragon Lantern Zeri, Dragon Lantern Zyra, Dragon Lantern Aatrox, Gukin Sona. I don't know what the Gukin is. Lovestruck Ezreal, Lovestruck Lux. Ah, that's cute. Look at them. Hainun Katarina, Hainun Leona. Oh, this is a cool one. Hainun Samira, Hainun Talon, Hainun Twitch, and Hainun Lucian. Prestige Hainun Lucian. That's it. So I want to hear your thoughts about everything. Wait, why is my camera? What the hell? Yeah, I want to hear your thoughts. Let me know your thoughts. Thank you very much for watching, and I will see you all in the next Wild Rift video. Bye-bye.